What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Well, quitting while you're ahead. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Had a construction business for a long time, on and off. We've had some struggles here in Michigan, but it's all I know. Residential or local 1, 2, 3, 4 Carpenters Union has been going downhill for a long time. The last 10 years, we haven't been able to get any apprentices, any young kids. Nobody wants to work. I guess it's just, I don't know what they do, especially around, even before pandemic, but when pandemic came, I think they were getting a lot of that free money. And I think a lot of them just didn't go back to work, but we cannot get any employees. I've had enough here. The only reason I'm back, I came back because I have to have a couple surgeries done, a prostate surgery, and I have 2 blood clots that I had when I left 18 months ago to go to the Philippines, which I spent about 15 months over there. And they put me on some really good medicine, Eliquis. Doctor said, no, you're fine, go. Because before I left, I had another ultrasound done, and they were still there. So I got down there. I like to procrastinate. I never had another ultrasound done. But anyways, the prostate though, if I plan on living there, I got to get this done. I can't, keep going to the bathroom. The bus is taking the bus, asking the conductor, every 15, 20 minutes, can you stop? I got to go to the bathroom, which they're nice, they do. But anyways, I've just had it over here. I came to terms, I've been talking to my wife that, this time around, being over here, I was gonna maybe try to start up. Trump's in office. Last time he was in office, we were booming. I don't want to get into politics, but all I know is we were booming. I had builders calling me that I forgot about back in the day when I had a lot of roughing crews. I built for so many builders. I'm like, wow, what's going on? But we couldn't get the guys. We stuck with one crew. Sometimes I had 3 guys, 4 guys. Once in a while, maybe we had 5 or 6. We lose 2 because they don't want to work. But I don't see it happening now. I don't know anybody. A lot of the guys I know are already retired. Some of the guys I know that are a little bit further away, it's just too far for them to drive, and a lot of them just don't want to come in. They come in late, and even with the remodeling, I don't have the guys. I can't go bid the jobs, and be on the job. Sometimes I got to leave, and I just don't trust leaving the few people, if I can even get a few people. So, I was hoping maybe I could start something back up, and maybe I'll move Dexcel and the 2 young ones over here for a while, but I don't know. She's telling me to head back to the Philippines, get this stuff done, and we'll go travel for a little bit, for maybe 2 months, blog, learn to edit better, find some cool stuff. I got a lot of stuff mapped out. We want to really check out again Bacolod, Negros Oriental. They got a new airport there. They have the S&R, which is a Costco. I got to have my Costco store. It's call me a spoiled brat, whatever, but I want to be around a Costco. That's one of, I like the good spices, the good foods. Sometimes, obviously, they're going to have pre-workout. They're going to have some cool stuff there. A lot of the American stuff there. The meats, I want to have the cheeses, the meats, the lettuce, the stuff we can't get in the province. But for me, I just don't see it happening. Now, could I go get a job and run as a superintendent somewhere? Yeah, I probably could, but I can't picture myself doing that. I'm so used to working, physical work, kind of being the boss. I don't know. But like my wife said, she's not ready actually to come over to America. We got a couple things that we need her to do. I want her to get a driver's license in the Philippines. It's so easy over there. So she's going to be in the process here. She's going to get her permit. And then when I get down there, we'll do the fixer. Basically, you pay somebody and you get your driver's license that day. Like my eldest daughter did. I got her a permit. She probably used it for maybe almost a year. It was almost expired, and I had her go down the next town over, and it's called a fixer. And you just pay it, get your driver's license, and it's done with. You don't have to go through all that process. I know a couple Filipinos that did it, and they couldn't pass it, and they kept going back every day, every day, every day until they passed it, and just get it done. So, but yeah, I just don't picture us living over here right now. Like I told her, I says, let's go travel for a couple months. Let's go check out some areas. Let's check out the condo prices, renting. Maybe there's a nice place you can rent for a while. The house we built, we overbuilt. It's still, I guess you could call it a base camp. We can always go there. Dexcel, if I move my wife and my stepson Paul and Nadine, I have Nika. She just had a baby. Her and her boyfriend and the housekeeper could stay there, and then we could come, every couple weeks or something and check in. At least somebody can run the piggery. But I want to go out and explore, do a lot of the stuff we didn't get to do, because this last trip we started a mini mart and a laundromat and did a build out, overspent money. No big deal. I mean, I went into it, I told my wife, I go, if it works, that's great, but it's probably not gonna, and it's okay, but let's at least try it. And it didn't work out. For the hours you put in, it just doesn't work. And then if it did start to take off, I hate to say this, they will copy. They will set up across the street, close by, and they will copy you, and they'll open the exact same thing up you have. So then obviously, it's never going to work. I don't know what I was thinking about. So it's same thing in the city. If you got a pretty good restaurant, and it's booming and there's available space, somebody's going to just change the name a little bit and offer the same stuff. It's just how it is in the Philippines. So you got to be safe. That's why we stick with the piggery. I wouldn't mind getting some land where I can run a 2-story piggery and have, 30, 40 swines. We've never lost. We make really good money on them. Double and triple your money. Quadruple. You can make, anywhere from 150 up to $300 off of a pig. And usually we're doing over 100. We're doing over 100 pigs right now a year. And obviously the more would be a little bit better. And they're fun. I don't mind, with the power washer, the way we set them up. I don't mind cleaning the pig stalls. It's so quick. And then, they get a little bit noisy. You feed them, they quiet down, but it's the sound of money. I always say, show me the money. But yeah, so we got a plan. We want to do some blogging. I want to have some fun. I want to hit gyms. I'm currently getting back in shape. I kind of let myself go. I had the 2 blood clots. I tore my hamstring after some boxing training. We were doing some sprints and sitting around for a week. It caused I ended up catching 2 blood clots. And I was on blood thinner for the Aliquis for quite a while. And I went in and had another ultrasound about 2 weeks before I was heading out. And they were still there, but my doctor assured me, he says, look, you're on some of the best medicine. Because you get people saying, oh, no, you shouldn't fly. They're not doctors. They don't know. There's so much bullshit. That's why I get sick of America. Everybody wants to speak, and, they don't know. It's kind of like I got a video out there on the testosterone replacement therapy. Oh, my God, it's so bad. No, it's so bad. I've been on it, I don't even know, 20 years. I know thousands and thousands of people. And there's millions of people, if you go on the YouTube, that have been on it, and it changes your life. You go to the doctors now and they just want to, all this kind of medicine, but they don't want to give you any pain medicine. What's funny is because people abuse it. When you're really in pain, there's a time when I had a massive toothache, and they don't want to give me no pain medicine. I'm like, Jesus Christ. You got to go online and order it overseas to get it. But anyways, we got a plan. So hopefully some of you will stand by. I'm just trying to make some videos, trying to help out, give a little bit of info, my experience in the Philippines. I got a couple pretty good, videos out there. It's just, if you've only made 1 or 2 trips, I made quite a few trips. I think about 7 trips, and I got caught up in the pandemic. But living there 15 months, you're really living there. So you really get you get the feel of the Philippines. The brownouts, all kinds of stuff. The karaoke going all night long, and just the rainy season, the mud, just you got to learn patience. And that's something I'm going to go over this trip with a little bit better attitude. I mean, I've always had a good attitude. It was just towards the end there, we were having some problems over there. Just um, a lot of just stupid stuff. You know, people showing up at the house asking for money, and I'm like, what am I? Do I got BDO land bank written on my shirt? I'm not an ATM, and I tell my wife, tell them to leave. I just walk back in the house. You know, I don't understand them. It's just like, look, get off my property. We're not loaning you no money unless you want to bring me one of your TVs or you're going to sign the scooter over. I'll loan you some money, but we don't loan money. I don't loan money here in America, and you know, it's different if you got an employee because, you know, they got hours, you know, you can deduct it off their check. But yeah, it's just America for my trade. And it's something that I love. I love it. You know, it's snow today. We got snow. And for the first time, I'm actually going to have to go work for somebody. While I'm here, I'm not going to sit around. I got to work. So luckily, there was a project, and it was actually an American crew. I'm like, holy moly. You know, I walked up there and I almost felt not intimidated, but I'm like, are you hiring? But, you know, he kind of looked at me like, you know, what do you think? And I'm like, you know, I already knew the answer, but close by, not even a mile and a half away. It's like 6 months worth of work. So, you know, I just was honest with him. You know, I don't know if I'm going to be here 2 months, 3 months, but like he said, they'll take a qualified, you know, carpenter. I've been doing it 33 years. But like I said, we got a plan. Um, we're going to go have some fun because the last trip over there was building. You know, I did the build out on our mini mart and the laundromat, and all the trips prior. I call it. You know, it was kind of more like a vacation. We still had somebody working on the house. We would take family vacations. We might go to Cebu. We're down in outside of Dumaguete. We're at the water park, or we're doing a lot of stuff. We're at resorts, you know, having fun, and then we'd be at the house too for a little bit. Maybe we're cooking, and obviously maybe I'm painting. The one time, I'm only there for like a month, but I'm telling you, um, it's a beautiful country. It's drawing me back. I'll be honest, when I left, I was telling my wife, man, I don't know if I ever want to come back. I was just, if you check out some of the videos, you know, my son got hit in the head. So, you know, he was down there. I had to leave. I was in the hospital for like a week, but I had already booked tickets. And I'm like, you know, he had just got the surgery done. He came out. They said he's fine. I had to get home because I have to get this stuff taken care of, or I'm no good. And I wasn't gonna, after that experience at that hospital there, I go, man, I don't want to have no surgery at this one. And I just ran into a doctor, a friend of a friend, when I was at the gym the other day, and we started talking, and I told him I was in the Philippines. He said, oh, you know Dr. Mike? And I'm like, no. So he introduced, he's married to a Filipino, and he's a surgeon, and he assured me he's in contact, I don't know how, but he says very good hospitals there in Manila. Go to the ones in Manila. I'm sure I'll see them, and I'll get the names. But that's the thing, is I'm on Negros Oriental. It's not easy to just catch a flight and then, you know, you got to go over there. And I know already how it is in the Philippines. It's a process. So you might as well just go rent a place for 3 months if you're going to have a minor surgery done, or 2 months, because obviously you got to go see a doctor. I don't know if the surgeon's in, what the process is, if how quick it is. Maybe it's a little bit quicker than America. I don't know. But like I said, I'm hoping I can get these surgeries. Obviously, the prostate surgery is a simple one. There's another one where they knock me out, anesthesia, and they give me inject the prostate, I think. My brother had that done. He said it's working fine. My father had where they went in and they cut some of the prostate out. He said it's phenomenal. He's got no issues and recovered like basically the next day. Pulled a catheter out, and then you're going home that day. And I got a little umbilical cord hernia 15 years ago. I never got fixed because I procrastinate. I'm getting older. It's time to start taking care of myself. I did health-wise to a certain point, and another thing too is, over here in America, back when I was younger, I went through my drinking days, kind of like a binger. I mean, I drink 3 months, 6 months. You guys, a couple cases of beer on the job site after work. We're working hard. I went through that like most people. Maybe some of you didn't. I call it my black days. But more like the last 10 years, I really got into the health and fitness, had a gym going, had my construction business because we had some ups and downs before Trump came in. We were doing more remod. Residential was getting taken over by the Mexicans. And not to knock Mexicans, it's just they just lower price. And I was getting paid for some builders to go back in and fix it at a higher cost, which was fine. But I'm only there for a couple days, a couple guys. But yeah, well, I hope this can help somebody out a little bit. If you're gonna sell your house, don't rent it. Rent it for a while. If you do sell your house, I know a couple people that sold their house, and it was in a good location, California, where they made over 500,000, and they invested that, and they're drawing a pretty good money on that. But they have also had some other money put away, and it's a different circumstance. Married to a Filipina, so they're over there right now because of all the chaos that was going on over there in California. There was a lot of chaos going on. I'm not going to get into the politics and stuff right now, but it was turning into kind of like a war zone and just a lot of drug addicts and a bunch of bullcrap going on there in the nice streets. But anyways, stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe if you can. It's free. It'll help the channel out. As soon as I get over there, we're going to post some really good videos. Like I said, our channel's more living in the province, daily life, what we got to go through. And we're going to do some travel stuff too. Some nicer hotels, the areas we travel out. I'll blog, and we're going to start editing and doing the kind of cool stuff. But a little more uncut, just kind of more of the raw stuff. I'm not going to edit out the, if I trip on a pothole and swear. But anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, stay tuned to the next video. We'll see you soon. Thank you.